Up to 6 people are dead and many more have been seriously injured after a commuter train traveling from Seattle to Portland in the United States hurtled off an overpass. 78 passengers and 5 crew members were on board when the train derailed near DuPont, about 64 kilometers south of Seattle before 8 a.m. Monday local time, 3 a.m. Tuesday AEDT. A number of carriages fell onto the I-5 road below, but none of the fatalities were motorists. 2 of those injured are critical and 11 seriously injured, so there are fears the death toll could rise. The train was making the first journey on a section of track that was recently upgraded for $181 million. Chris Carnes, a passenger on the train, said he was 3 or 4 cars back from the front. We were slammed into the seats in front and the cars careered down an embankment and came to a stop. We could hear and feel the cars crumpling. Water was coming from the ceiling and there was a lot of dust. We had to kick out the emergency windows because the emergency doors were at fuck-she-work. The only car that is on the tracks is the rear locomotive. There are several cars that are hanging over the overpass. U.S. President Donald Trump has offered his thoughts and prayers for those involved in the train derailment in Washington state. But he wasted no time scoring political points. The train accident that just occurred in DuPont, Western Australia shows more than ever why our soon-to-be submitted infrastructure plan must be approved quickly. $7 trillion spent in the Middle East while our roads, bridges, tunnels, railways, and more, crumble. Not for long. My thoughts and prayers are with everyone involved in the train accident in DuPont, Washington. Thank you to all of our wonderful first responders who are on the scene. We are currently monitoring here at the White House. Ed Troyer, a spokesman with the Pierce County Sheriff's Office, said, "At this point we are just told there's multiple fatalities. The people that were in all the vehicles, even though when you see the pictures it's pretty horrific, at this point nobody in any of the vehicles is a fatal." Mr. Troyer said the priority at the scene for emergency services is to get the survivors out, get the injured to the hospitals. A makeshift hospital has been set up on the side of the road to help care for injured people coming off of the train. Witness Daniel Kozelma saw train cars with the roofs ripped off or tipped upside down. He climbed into train cars and found injured passengers, some who were pinned underneath the train and others who appeared to be dead, he said. In a statement, Amtrak said the train that derailed was train 501 from Seattle to Portland. It left Seattle around 6 a.m. Monday local time, 1 a.m. Tuesday AEDT, according to an Amtrak schedule, and was due in Portland about 3.5 hours later. The maximum speed along the stretch of track, known as Point Defiance Bypass, is 127 km per hour, according to information about the project posted online by the Washington State Department of Transportation. Copyright 9 Digital Proprietary Limited 2017.